Hey, what's up guys, it's eWorx. How's it going today? Back today with some more MX Bikes content, but today it's going to be a little bit different. I found a setup that I'm very comfortable on. I actually got it from Thailand on YouTube. A lot of you guys have probably seen his videos for the last several years. He's one of the OGs in the community, so shout out to him for putting on the video and letting us all check out the setup that he found originally. In this video though, I'm going to show you some gameplay of myself trying out the setup, kind of prove to you guys what it's capable of. I actually did make some minor adjustments to it just to fit me and the 250 versus the 450 that Thailand was using. So check out some gameplay, see what the setup's capable of, and if you're interested, try it out for yourself. Appreciate you guys checking it out. I'll talk to you in the next one. If you guys could please like the video and shoot us a sub, it means a lot. We're trying to get to 100 subs. Just so we can have our custom URL. So that's our small goal for now. We're at 16. So if you guys could please just take 2 seconds to do that for me, that would be amazing. But for now, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you later. Alright, we're out riding Unidila today. Haven't done too many laps on it yet. But it is a track I'm familiar with from playing Sim and various other games with the track. It's always kind of been one of my favorite tracks in whichever game it is that I'm playing it on. Just think the layout's really fun. There's some booters. Oh, came in way too tight there. So I stumbled across this setup. It was actually from Thailand. Mine is slightly modified from the one he posted. I'm not sure who he got it from, but he said something about it being some pros setup. So I gave it a shot from his video. Kind of made it a little easier to ride for me. I don't think I was pushing the limits enough. Compared to whichever pro made it, compared to what they do, I wasn't pushing the limits enough to really get a lot out of the setup that he had originally. But changed a couple things, and I'm really starting to like it. I can really push the front end and corners, which I could not do before. So that's a plus. Rear end doesn't bounce around, doesn't give me as much trouble. So really digging it. Oh. While I'm here, I might as well let you guys know. Reason you haven't seen any content from the PDMX series from me is because for 2 weeks now I have been unable to even join the qualifying servers. So I'm not sure what to do about it. Might try VPN, see if that helps. But other than that, I'm not sure what else I can do to resolve that, because I was really wanting to post some racing content, or at least me trying to qualify on the channel. But for now, that may be on hold. Alright, let's try to lay down a decent lap and just not crash. That was a little bit better, still a little too tight. Oh, jack that up. It's alright. Just gonna finish the lap here. Nothing fancy. It's kind of one of those tracks where you can really hold it wide open and be very confident in what you're doing on the bike, but it will bite you. There's some edges of ruts you can't see, some sneaky little braking bumps that you can't quite see either. So It's kind of tricky to really figure out each one of these tracks because they all kind of blend in, if you ask me. About killed myself there. Definitely gone faster than this, but we're getting a lap in. Oh, that was nice. That's one of my favorite corners on the track. You can just really lay it in there. Not a bad lap. Probably not a great time, but felt okay. Wow, threw that one away. Oh. Dude, the ruts on this track just feel so good when you hit them right. I'm kind of curious. So for the past couple days, I worked on a MX bike skin design for a Suzuki, and I actually streamed it for 2 hours the previous 2 days. It actually turned out pretty good. I'll actually post a link in the description. I posted it up on MXB mods and made a public version for everybody to use. It's for the Suzuki 250 and 450. I know it's not a bike everyone wants to use all the time, but it is a free skin, and it would be cool if you guys would check that out. I'm gonna try to do some stuff like that in the future where I hop in a stream for a couple hours and design a skin, and then whenever we do finish it, whether it's a couple streams or a couple days, few days, whatever, I'll just post it up and you guys can use it. Alright, let's try to go a little faster this lap. Main thing I'm kind of not used to in this game is I think the move is you really need to be able to lean back in the turns to accelerate harder. And for me, it's like, because in real life you kind of want to be not leaning forward but more neutral on the bike. So for me, it just feels weird to lean back, especially in first person, lean back while I'm leaning the bike over in the corner. It might just be me, but it does feel a little weird. But it does seem to really help whenever you do it right in MX bikes, so that's just something I got to get used to. Jeez. pretty much flat in that corner. Probably slowing down way too much for that one, but see, that felt like a pretty decent lap. The main problem I had before, especially in like the longer, faster ruts, my front end would just knife, and I think a lot of that was probably me. But at the same time, like, there would be times where I for sure knew I wasn't just jerking the bars to one way or another, and the front end would just die on me out of nowhere. So I have a little bit more confidence in this setup for sure, and it feels good to kind of feel that out of the game, 'cause I feel like I feel better on this setup than I ever have on anything else. So, oh, not very good at talking and playing yet. Could go a lot faster through here. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna say it now, I haven't put in a lot of time, like the last week, really trying to push the pace. So I give this setup a lot of the credit for some of the improvement you see in my riding, because dude, I have a lot of confidence in the front end now, and it feels amazing. This setup was actually made for a Yamaha 450. But 450s for me are just not the move right now. So you'll see, man, that was a pretty good lap. So you'll see once I crash, I'll return to pits and show you guys through the setup. But I did make a couple adjustments from what he had just to fit the 250 a little better. Might be on another heater here. Woo. Oh, rip. Cheater line. Alright, we're gonna dive back into the garage, show you the setup, let you take a gander, and you guys can feel free to try it yourselves. Okay, so for the tires, the only thing I changed on the Yamaha is I make the front pressure 11.6, just adds a little more grip and comfort for me in the turns. Just something that I kind of do on most bikes. I leave the brakes pretty much stock, I think. Fuel, obviously, whatever you want it. Onto the suspension. So for the 450, the rear suspension would look a lot different. Everything but the spring will be the same, but the spring he had all the way to the right on his 450. I tried it at 348 pounds per inch. Which is all the way to the right on the Yamaha 250. It was okay, but I went this way a notch, slowed it down just a little bit, and it seemed to feel just a little bit better, so I just kind of hung with that. The rest of these are pretty much what Tylen had found on his video, and I've left those all the same. So the only thing different from his setup to mine on the suspension side of things is the rear spring. So you're welcome to try it all the way stiff or fast or whatever it is, or just kind of experiment with it like I did and just go back and forth with it and see what feels better to you. This just feels good to me at the moment. So drivetrain, I kind of mess with my gearing depending on the track. Everyone's kind of got their preferences. For the most part, I just leave it stock. It seems to work pretty well. But if I'm on a track, that I know I'm going to be pinned on, which honestly at Unidila you could probably use 49 on the rear, make the gears a little longer. But for the most part, I leave mine stock. Now for this is something else I play with as well. I like to add length to my swing arm once in a while. That's just one of the things I go to as a quick fix if I'm having some issues. I might just put it on too, just to, if I'm having some trouble, I might just throw it on there, literally make that one change, go out, do a few more laps and see how it compares. And also sometimes I run 136 millimeters. I'm not exactly sure what this does for me, but it's something in my head, most likely, because I'm a fucking head case. And as far as engine mapping, most of the time I run hard hitting, but if I'm getting a lot of wheel spin or I'm wheeling out of corners too much, I'll throw it on stock. Here it could probably go either way, but I just left it on stock because I threw the suspension on and basically left it alone. But yeah, that's my setup for now. Always subject to change. You guys saw what it was capable of. I was carrying pretty decent speed around corners, with or without ruts, so it really sticks well. One thing that's kind of weird about it is you go into test and look at the sag, and I mean, I guess it's closer than I thought, but it's pretty off what you would normally shoot for on a bike. I know it's a video game, but normally you'd shoot for about 70 millimeters in the front and a 104 105 in the rear. So it's close, but it is a little off of what I would have pictured if I was making my own setup. But you guys are more than welcome to try it. Just pause the video at any time if you need to stop and change your settings while I go along with the video. But for now, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys like the setup. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna try to do more content like this in the future, between skinning, live streaming my skinning, releasing to the public, like doing that type of stuff. I'm just not so sure I have the time to chase a pro series in MX bikes right now. So for now, I'm just gonna focus on putting stuff out for the community. I think it'll be fun and cool to do for you guys as we go along. So still learning, still improving. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Give us some love. Subscribe to the channel, please. It means a lot. We're trying to hit 100 subs, get our custom URL. So that's our goal right now. Would greatly appreciate a sub, maybe a like, and come check us out again. I appreciate the time. We'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.